It will demonstrate the procedure to power up the high-voltage system on the Pacifica 3.6-liter hybrid. Review the service manual procedure and all warnings, cautions, and notes before performing this procedure. Remember that when performing any repairs involving high-voltage components or systems, the vehicle must be powered down and remain powered down. This must be done by removing the service disconnect. Failure to properly power down the system before repairs may result in death. Do not leave the vehicle unattended to ensure that no one reconnects the service disconnect while you are away. Always know the location of the service disconnect every minute you are working on an HEV. If you must leave the vehicle for a bit, recheck that the service disconnect has not been reinstalled while you are away. Before starting this procedure, prepare the work area and familiarize yourself with all high-voltage safety procedures related to personal and vehicle safety associated with working on a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle or PHEV. Now be sure your meter is working properly by performing the multi-meter functionality tests per the meter's manufacturer's instructions. Verify the multimeter is operating correctly by measuring voltage from a known good power source, such as the vehicle's 12-volt battery. If at any point during this procedure you change the meter settings or reposition the probes, re-verify that the meter is working correctly by again measuring voltage from a known good power source. Always observe these precautions prior to taking an isolation resistance measurement. Have known good test leads. Set the test voltage to 500 volts. The use of safety gloves is recommended but not required for this test. Now we'll measure the isolation resistance at the power inverter module or PIM high voltage terminals. First, measure between the positive high voltage terminal and chassis ground. Secondly, measure between the negative high voltage terminal and chassis ground. The measured isolation resistance should be greater than 1.1 megohms and less than 10 megohms. Compare these measured values with those taken during high voltage power down to verify the integrity of the repair. Install the PIM high voltage terminal cover and tighten the 5 captured screws to the proper torque. Install the single high voltage interlock or HVIL connector to the PIM cover and tighten the 2 captive screws to the proper torque. Install the high voltage battery service disconnect. Connect the positive battery cable to the 12-volt power distribution center or PDC and securely tighten the terminal nut. Install the air cleaner body. Close the hood and then insert the key in the ignition. Press the start button. Verify that the hybrid status indicator is green and no warnings are displayed on the information display. Refer to the service information for further details on this procedure.